Men, men, manly men, 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 manly men, 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 manly men, woo-hoo-hoo. Men, 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 manly men, 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 manly men, men, men.
Good morning, Dons, and welcome back to CCTV. I'm Aiden McKay.
And I'm Ryan Green. We hope you've been having a great week so far.
Before we get to the rest of today's news, let's throw it off to Clayton and Taz with our top story.
Hi Cathedral, I'm Mr. Hare. I'm the moderator of CCTV, and for next year we're changing it up a little bit. There will be no prereqs to take this course, so anyone is available to sign up. We're going to have an application process that will be out today. You can pick one up from me in Drexel 120 or from your counselor. These applications will be due on Friday, February 27th, and then we'll send a list out and we'll post it on the door of Drexel 120 and put it in the counselor's office. It's open to all rising sophomores, juniors, and seniors. And now let's take a look at some of the roles that we are looking to fill.
Being producer is a pretty time-consuming job just because everyone in the class has to bounce their story ideas off me, and I have to prove all the stories after they've been completely edited and are ready to go in. I'm in charge of managing the class and making sure people meet their deadlines and do their stories on time. I assign stories and I help my fellow cast members make the best episode possible.
My name is Katie. I'm lead editor, so I take all the stories after they've been finished and submitted and I put them into the broadcast.
As anchor, you have to write your script for the weekly broadcast, and you basically have to go out and find the information from the Cathedral website and email students and teachers finding new information that's about things like going on around campus. As such a tight unit, it's really important to always meet your deadlines and always work as a team with your co-anchor.
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm the graphic editor for CCTV. I make the titles, transitions, and other graphical effects. It's a lot of fun because I get to learn something that I like doing, and I highly encourage it to anybody that likes using computers and creating digital media.
My name is Michaela Day, and I'm the sports anchor for CCTV this year. And my responsibility is to seek out sports information every week, and that also means that you have to also be able to control and produce your cast members who do your sports interviews as well.
My name is Lucas Xavier, and I'm on Team Dream Team with Mallory Hauser. And here at CCTV we like to have a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of work, but it's manageable. We get assigned a story about every Wednesday. That's also our deadlines for every story. Some of the stories that Mallory and I have done, we've done most of the intros, such as Friends, working on Parks and Rec right now. I think you should join because it's a lot of fun, and you get to put your own creative spur onto it.
Thanks, Clayton and Taz. Students looking to make history, or at least record it, should consider joining the yearbook staff next year.
Your yearbook is only as good as those students who gather to put it together, and we need great people for a great book.
For more information about the class, see either Mrs. Ogden or Miss Osmus, or stop by the yearbook room at CC 108 at lunch to talk with the current staff.
Also, students, please note that the campus ministry applications are now available online.
Now let's throw it off to Emily with CCTV Lite.
Good morning, Dons. I hope you had a splendid week so far. Let's kick things off with the scrumptious Paige Haley, who caught up with some lovely campus ministers who will enlighten us on some aspects of being a campus minister.
Thanks, Emily. I'm here with Alec and Natura. So, Alec, what opportunities has campus ministry opened up for you?
Campus ministry has opened up a lot of brand new doors for me that I never thought I would ever see. So I've met a lot of great new friends and have been opened up to new experiences, new ways to interact with God in the church rather than just sitting around and letting someone else tell me how to worship. So, and also the door has opened up many different college opportunities. So yeah, everything has been great. I love Campus Min.
And Natura, what inspired you to try out for campus ministry?
Well, I love participating in music and just singing, and I think it's great because you can sing or play an instrument and still be part of the mass in a great way with everyone. So
that's great. I'm here with some of the students from the campus ministry service class. So Josh, why did you choose to apply to campus ministry service?
Well, campus ministry is a great thing to do alone, but having service, being involved is a key aspect of your faith, so I really wanted to be a part of that.
And Simon, how has your faith changed since being in campus ministry service?
My faith has grown exponentially from being in this class this school year, because by being surrounded by a group of people that you come really close with, it just changes you. And now, like, I wake up every day saying, how can I perfect the image of Christ?
And Johnny, why should current sophomores and juniors apply to campus ministry service?
You know, it's just a really great class. I'm surrounded by great people every other day, and we get a chance to serve once a month, and it's just a really great class and a great experience.
Students, if it's ever crossed your mind if you should apply to campus ministry, you should do it. Back to you, Emily. Thanks, Paige. Remember to check out the campus ministry page if you are all interested in applying. Students have until March 10th to submit their Caritas Award application at the Christian Service page on the school website. If you've completed over 100 approved hours on Christian Service in a 12-month period, you qualify to apply. This also might make you eligible for a Presidential Service Award. If you're still working on finishing your Christian Service hours, be sure to go to the Current Opportunities page for some awesome ideas on ways to complete your hours. Well, that wraps it up for this week. Be sure to follow the Campus Ministry Twitter page at CCHS_service to be updated on all things service. Make sure to stick with all your promises this Lenten season, Dons. I'm Emily Moynihan. Happy Friday, and have a blessed weekend.
Thanks, Emily. Juniors, be prepared for your course registration forms to be distributed sometime next week.
Also, seniors, today is Alumni Career Day, so if you registered for a session, be sure to show up with an open mind and willingness to learn.
Finally, seniors, note that the Cathedral's deadline for the Cal Grant GPA verification form is February 26th, and the deadline for the FAFSA is fast approaching.
Now let's throw it off to Jake and Mitch on our story on Black History Month.
Okay, for me, one of the most important events in our history with respect to civil rights came from when Kenneth Clark, a really famous psychologist, did a study back in the 30s, series of studies in the 30s and 40s, that later influenced the civil rights, in terms of the civil rights movement, the Brown versus Board of Education. What Kenneth Clark did is he studied what's called now white bias, and what that is he had little children, African American children and white children, point to either look at two dolls, a African American doll and a white doll, and they asked the kids a series of questions such as, which doll do you think is prettier? Which doll do you think is nicer, smarter? Which one would you want to be friends with? Which one do teachers like more? Which one gets into more trouble? So on and so forth. And then finally it asked, and which doll do you most identify with? Well, what he found was when the white kids were asked those questions, all the positive things were the little children pointed to the white doll, like white kids are prettier, white kids are better. And then, of course, they identified with the white doll. But when they asked the African American kids the same question set, they found something that was really disturbing, which was all the little kids, or the most of them, pointed to the white doll just like the white kids did. And this is called white bias, where you've got these generations of children growing up in a society that's implicitly teaching them that they are inferior to their white counterparts. And that's a pretty sad thing for like a 4 or 5 or 6 year old to internalize and live with the rest of their life that I am inferior. And this was so upsetting that it really helped spur this idea of desegregating the schools, get the kids to be with each other, and just start tearing down those stereotypes at a young age, and hope that in the future you don't have this bias.
Thanks, Jake and Mitch. The San Diego County Bar Association would like to invite students to celebrate freedom as a part of National Law Week, scheduled to take place April 27th through May 1st.
Students are also invited to participate by entering the Law Week poster and essay contests.
Please check in with the counseling department for more information.
The counseling office has a large listing of scholarships available to review on the Naviance under the colleges tabs. Most are only open to seniors, but all students should check the list as there are a small number open to other class levels as well.
Now, let's catch up with Michaela for some sports.
What's up, Dons? Welcome back to your weekly sports report. Kicking it to your Dons soccer team who crushed the UC Centurions last week 3-0. Also last week, our Dons beat the Scripps Ranch Falcons on their senior night 4-1. Good work, boys. Running on over to your Lady Dons soccer team who beat our rivals, the OP Pilots, last Friday 3-0. The girls face Patrick Henry today at 4 in an away game. And playoffs will be starting in the upcoming weeks, so keep up the good work, Lady Dons. Next up, a special congratulations to junior Cleary Ambrose and Will Devaney, who earned a spot on the State of California All-State High School ice hockey teams. Great job, you have made Cathedral proud. And throwing it over to your Dons rugby team, who creamed the Coronado Islanders last Wednesday 45-19. The team has a big rivalry game against Saints this weekend at Saints. This is a huge game because a win could qualify our Dons for the state championship game. Come out and support. Now let's send it off to the amazing Jamie J and Justin Hopt.
Thanks, Michaela. Jamie and I caught up with our very own varsity wrestling team to find out about a special little addition, sophomore Michaela Leonardi. Let's find out what they have to say. I'm here with Michaela Leonardi. So, how'd you get started with the wrestling team?
So my brother was wrestling, and then I wanted something to challenge me.
Awesome. And how is it being the only girl on the all-boys wrestling team?
It felt like the boys were kind of hesitant to accept me, but after going a couple matches, they became big brothers.
Nice. And how have you done so far?
I ended the season 15-2, 2 being like injury default.
I'm here with 3 varsity wrestlers, Tom Haddad, Anthony Kaluza, and Peter Haddad. So tell me, Tom, how does it feel to have a girl on the team?
It's really cool seeing the program expand, especially now because we're working on having 2 separate programs for next year.
What an awesome story we got to hear. Didn't you think so, Justin?
I thought so. I just want to take this time to say you can do anything you set your mind to. Boy or girl, young or old, do whatever makes you happy. Go out and shine your light among the world.
Let's get back to you, Michaela.
Thank you, Jamie and Justin. Recently, our Dons surfing team competed in a tournament. Our Dons beat Santa Fe Christian by a score of 80-47, and the record is now 2-1-1. In the individual portion of the competition, 6 Cathedral Catholic surfers earned medals. In men's shortboard, sophomore Gavin Doan got first place overall, and freshman Noah Sullivan placed 3rd overall in his very first competition as a Don. In men's longboard, freshman Nate Bizact placed 6th overall. Also, junior Carly Bizact earned 4th place in women's longboard and 5th place in women's shortboard. And freshman Hannah McEvely placed 1st overall in women's longboard and 4th overall in women's shortboard, with junior Kaylee McEvely placing 2nd overall in women's longboard. Lastly, sophomore Gavin Doan placed 3rd overall in bodyboard. Good job, Dons. Shooting it to the triumphant Lady Dons basketball team who demolished Mission Bay last week 82-35. And then they went on to improve their winning streak by beating the Lincoln Hornets 75-39 this past Tuesday. The Lady Dons compete tonight against the La Jolla Vikings at 6 in an away game. Show up to support your Lady Dons. Passing it on to our Dons basketball team who won against the Lincoln Hornets this past Tuesday. Cameron Moore scored 15 points with some clutch free throws in the 4th. And Reed Johnson had a nice overall game with 11 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. The boys face the La Jolla Vikings tonight at 7:30 in an away game. Good luck. And swimming over to your Lady Dons water polo team who competes tomorrow in an away game at 4 for their first round of CIF Open Division playoffs. We wish you luck, Lady Dons. Lastly, spring sports tryouts are upon us. Good luck to everyone trying out this weekend and put in your best effort. Don't forget to go on Twitter and follow LCID Sports. I'm Michaela Day. Make it a fantastic day and weekend, Cathedral. Now back to Ryan and Aiden in the anchor room.
Thanks, Michaela, and good luck to all of our sports teams.
For those interested in participating in spring sports, please be sure to get your clearance cards in soon, since spring sports are starting next week.
Well, that's all the news we have for this week, Dons.
I'm Aiden McKay.
And I'm Ryan Green.
Have a great weekend, Dons.
Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me.